So I'll be honest. The actual 10 and 11 spots came at the end of it came down to two guys for me. I think it was either Drew Aller or it was the guy that I actually went with, and that's Missouri's Brady Cook. Big time improvement. Their numbers, a lot of the grading and the profiles are a lot similar. Aller with a few less turnover worthy plays, Cook with a few more big time throws. I think the separator for me moving forward, if we're looking at this as a 2024 list, is actually the supporting cast. And Missouri last year had the eighth best receiving core in the country, and Penn State's was right around 90th. So if I was using that as a tiebreaker, kind of 2024 production, kind of incoming thing, Brady Cook got the 10th spot for me. I think actually the 10th spot, when I got down to it, was the hardest spot to pick because it was at least 5 or 6 guys I thought about, and it came down to Cook and Aller, and I went here. Now, look, he got a lot better. 2.3% turnover worthy play rate was a lot better than he had in 22, tied with several other guys that we're going to have in the top 10 here for 13th in the country. He's the only SEC quarterback last year to have 4 big time throws in 3 different games. And you're talking about with Jaden Daniels and Carson Beck and Jalen Milroe. He's one of only 2 Power 5 quarterbacks last year, along with Michael Penix, who had 4 big-time throws in 0 turnover-worthy plays in multiple games. So there are moments with Brady Cook. You saw a massive improvement. We talked about Missouri and Kirby Moore and their offense and Brady Cook and Luther Burden more than almost any other team last year. The improvement he showed, the receiving core, his top 5 receivers are coming back this year, including Luther Burden, who might be the best receiver in the country. And Missouri's got a very, very easy schedule compared to the rest of the SEC. There is a chance here. I think this passing game, now that Cody Schrader's gone, they lost a lot of pieces on defense. This passing game and the emergence of possibly, we were talking the other day about Marquise Johnson. I think he might be the key to their season. But their receiving group as a whole, Burden, Johnson, Mookie Cooper, Theo Weiss, they get the starting tight end back as well. Brady Cook could be in line for a really, really big year after a huge improvement last year. I'm going with the Missouri Tiger at the 10th spot.
Dude, we had the same exact number 10, except I actually had Aller in my top 10. So I'm wondering who you're going to insert into your top 10 that I don't have. So I'm curious about that. But I have Brady Cook also at number 10. You mentioned the improvement, man. 80 passing grade this past year, 66.7 the year before. I actually, funny enough, I have some friends who went to Missouri and they host a podcast about Missouri, and they had me on a couple times. And preseason, one of their main talking points they wanted to talk to me about was, hey, is Brady Cook going to lose his job? Like, is there going to be someone else that takes his job away from Brady Cook? And then he had an unbelievable season, man. And listen, last year, in 2022, I should say, because now we're in 2024. In 2022, he had 17 big-time throws and 18 turnover-worthy plays. Whenever you have more turnover-worthy plays and big-time throws, that's bad. And you can understand why Missouri fans were saying, hey, we might need to get a new quarterback in here soon. This past year, 23 big-time throws and 10 turnover-worthy plays. He mentioned, man, he really upped the big-time throws and cut down on the turnover-worthy plays. And something he didn't bring up that I think is also a big part of his game, he's a great runner as well. He has basically 1,200 rushing yards over the last 2 years. That's 10th among Power 5 quarterbacks in that span. So I'm really a big fan of the improvement I saw from Brady Cook. I think this is really – hopefully this is who he is as a passer now. Hopefully he doesn't regress next year. But I don't think there's going to be much regression because, like you said, he brings back all of his receivers. You bring back Kirby Moore at offensive coordinator as well, who you and I both thought could be in line for a head coaching job. He comes back at OC. So I think it's a safe bet that he's going to have a similar successful senior year because of the supporting cast he's gotten and the improvement that we saw from Brady Cook already. So we had the same exact number 10